Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's actually very interesting story. And the main thing is like this many people face this thing like in the lockdown. They have some people have lost job and some people has faced their salary cut, right? But the thing is you have taken
Yeah.
the right step at the right time, and many people are still thinking like what to do in that situation, right? Because as of now, as you said, like one source of income is not enough because it is not consistent. You cannot say like when this will go away. So it's a great learning,
Right.
like you have taken a great step and you are now reaping the benefit of all your hard work and efforts. So guys, if you are watching us live, please put a hashtag live. If you will watch this replay, put a hashtag replay. Yeah, so as
Right.
today's interview is basically about organic strategies. So before moving to organic strategies, did you try some paid ads or paid thing in your affiliate marketing to get more sales? And if yes, then what was the result of that?
It's a good question actually. This is something which I actually tried in last year as well. In November, when I took the
Okay.
first course, I actually tried, because that course is all about paid ads, and the course was teaching everything like from Facebook Market, Facebook ads, and Google ads, and all sorts of ads. So I tried. Actually, I tried because there was something because as soon as I completed the course, I was in that aura, in that mindset. Yeah, if they can do it, I can do it as well. But number one thing, affiliate marketing is something different. Ads are something different. You need to master all of them. If you're not master of ads, it is very difficult for you to get results. If you're not master of particular skills, it will be very difficult for you to get results. So same thing, I knew about affiliate marketing. I learned so many things from the course, but again, I was not sure about the ads, so I tried starting running ads. Initially, I got some result as well. I'm not denying it. I got the results, but I was not satisfied because I was doing low ticket marketing, all the low affiliate marketing tickets, which were like $27, $47 offers. And I was trying to get like if I'm spending like 5,000 rupees, I was getting back like 3,500 or maybe for 4,000 rupees back. So end of the day, I was not getting that amount of money which I was spending. So later on, obviously, how much you're gonna spend, because the situation was that time very bad for me. Initially, I can point out the particular thing about the finances, because you need to pay upfront for the advertisement, and you are getting your money back after like 30 days, 35 days. You need to wait for affiliate
Right.
partners to release the payment, right? So that was something I wasn't able to do it for a long time. And even though I tried so many ads, I got my accounts banned so many times. But then I realized that this is not the way I can continue my journey, because I was doing the same thing, like just throwing my links everywhere. Yeah, I felt the same thing, because if you are just doing ads without having your own identity in the market, that is not something will
Right.
help you
Right.
fruitful for a long time, right? I'm not denying that ads are not good. Ads are good, but when people know you well in the market, that you have authority into the market, then it's good, because people know you very well already. You are doing something good into the market, they see you, and then it will it will give you some more, like 2x or 3x ROI. Otherwise, you are just spending money in the well. That's it,
Yes,
nothing else.
yeah, I agree with you. Like if you have your personal brand already built the authority in the market, at that time to scale your business, this paid ads might work. I mean, but at initial stage it should not. I mean, it will not work for some time. For some people it may work, but for most of the people I have heard about, they failed in that, right? So
Mm.
as you said, like organic ways are very important, and it's a must have thing to scale your business. So like why do you think like this organic ways are the things for longer term? You should think about longer term in organic ways.
See, what I realized when I started organic Facebook marketing, the first thing, you evolve yourself too much as a marketer, right? Because you put your first step into the market, like where there are so many good marketers already into the market, and you wanted to create your own identity. So that is something you need to work hard for that, right? And you are crossing
Right.
so many limits, which you already have, like which I had. Like I'm the guy who is very introvert. I'm not able to talk to people openly in the crowd. Camera is something I never faced in my life. I never have clicked my photographs as well. So these are the stuff which was which is something you need to you know it is something you need to evolve yourself. Like I felt when I recorded my first video, I was like, holy crap, man, you are suck, right? I'm not going to create, I'm not going to record my video again in the future. But
Yeah, yeah.
there is no alternative, right? There is no alternative, right? See, from the December, from the January, I had only one thing in my mind. I only created plan A. There is no plan B for me. I never created any extra plans for
Mm.
me. If this is not working, I'll do that one. I never created that thing. Still now, every single month when I'm trying to achieve my goals, I have only plan A for that. I'm not the guy who want to create plan B, plan C, and give my 30% here, 30% there. Because when
Right,
you
right.
yourself, you're dividing your potential into different
Right.
parts. uh, there are chances you might not going to achieve whatever you want to achieve in the particular time frame, right? You are definitely going to achieve
Yeah,
that in some
exactly.
later time.
You said right, right. So yeah, you said it right because you have chosen one plan and you have done mastery of that, and now you are getting the result from that. So it's really interesting to know all these things from you. So
Yeah.
now, if as we are talking about organic ways, so
Hmm.
what will be I should say, like, what will be the three secrets of organic affiliate marketing?
Oh, secrets are very simple, guys. I see, there is no secret kind of thing in the world, right? Everything is already in the market. There are so many good marketers already. They are saying in their interviews, if you are willing to learn something, you get so many information from the world, definitely. But if you do not want to learn anything,
Mm,
if Russell Bronson or Mark Zuckerberg will stand in front of you and talking about anything, you are not going to learn anything if you are not willing to grab that information, right? So
right,
when I
right,
started, the information was already there because there are so many good marketers where they were doing very good into the market. So just wanted to make sure like what they are doing different from us. Like, so the common things which we need to do when we're starting out as a Facebook organic marketing is just customize your profile very well. That is something you need to do first in your journey, because that is something which describe your character, your personality in front of the person who's going to come and visit your profile. Because in real world we can go face to face and talk to person and identify what that person is look like and how what he does. But in the online media, our profile is something which convey all the messages about us, like who we are, what we do, what are the achievements which we are having right now, what are the stuff we are doing right now every single day, because that is something you need to portray in your Facebook journey all the time. And that will
right.
something build your authority over the period of time. That this is not something you
Mm,
can achieve within like 1 day or 2 day, but that is something
I
you need
agree
to do
completely.
constantly, right? The second thing is when you start putting your efforts into the market, make sure you are clear with your ideas, what you want to do. Like, okay, it is
Mm,
not something you just start grab any product from the market. Like, people are crazy about high ticket affiliate marketing initially, right? So they just go
right.
and grab the link from any high ticket program, and start trying to go to the groups and talking to people and start sending the links into Messenger. This is not something you can do it, right? Because you have no idea what the program is all about. If you have no information about the program, how you
Right.
gonna solve the problem for your client, your customer, right? So that is something you need to make sure that whatever you choose to promote, you have complete idea about that product. And the third thing,
Yes.
don't sell, don't sell, right? Help people first. At least try to find out what are the problems your ideal customer is going through. And if you come when you come to know about their problem, make sure you know if your product can solve the problems or not. If you find that this problem cannot be solved by my product, then don't sell it. Don't even try to recommend it. But make sure you know the right problem,
Mm-hmm.
and sleep your products silently, the way that person can easily understand, okay, this can solve my problem. So these are the three steps, you need to make sure when you are doing always Facebook marketing.
Yes, yes, definitely. You said correctly, because at initial stages people do the spamming and they just don't provide the value. They just try to sell the product. So yeah, so these are very interesting points about about organic affiliate marketing. But Bhavin, still it happens like even sometimes we follow all these steps, but there is that one thing which is missing. That does not give the result. So what can be that particular thing? Even people are following all those things, but still they are not getting the result. So what will be your advice for those?
See, results are something, I wanted to be honest with you guys. Results are something which just came over the night for me as well, for many other people, for even, Mohan is already doing so many good things. Even he knew about this thing. He didn't get the result over the night, right? When you starting your journey, make sure the first thing in your mind, there is no one in the world can, give you confidence, motivation, spirituality, whatever is there in their mind. You are the only soul on the earth who's getting
Right.
everything every single day in the morning, because you need to remind yourself every single day in the morning that what is your goal for, like, if you have goal like 30 days, 90 days, 1 year, whatever is there, you need to remind yourself every single day. Because someone tell you in initial stage that these are the stuff which help us to grow that way, but the amount of effort and the hard work they put in their life, they are going to show that one, because that is
Right.
something they experience it, right? So you need to do everything
Mm.
whatever you can do it, like, because this is something I realize over the period of time, like, uh, a human thinking is like, we are getting like 60,000 thoughts every single day, and all the 60,000 thoughts,
Yeah.
maybe 4, 5, maybe 10 thoughts are something valuable for you. Rest of the, like, a five-figure amount of thoughts are wasted in every single day. So when you have some goal in your life, just imagine how easily it can vanish from every single day. So you need to
Right.
make your goal as a habit every single day, to remind every single in the morning, like, okay, this is something I want to achieve for 30 within 30 days of 60 days and 90 days or 180 days, whatever is your goal, right? Because of that, you as a human, as a your mind will start working in the morning, that this is my goal, I need to work on that one. Okay, and you will go with that mindset, with your customer, with your journey, with your work as well, that this is something I wanted to achieve, and that gives you motivation every single day. Second thing, see, everyone is not going to be a customer. That take, keep this thing in your mind, that if you're talking to 10 people, not all of them gonna buy from you, right? But
Right.
make sure
Right.
you at least give some value to that person whom you talking every single day, like, at least try to help one, two, or
Mm.
three people. This thing will evolve you as well, because you are facing questions, you are getting the pain points, right? And initially, when you are not aware of, like, what kind of answer I need to give them, don't worry about it. You might get failed
Mm.
miserably. I failed many times, like, when someone asks me question, I blank myself, and I have no answer for that. But end of the day, just go through all the chats again, and make sure you can answer the questions again in the future. So that is something, which help you in the future as well. Like, if you are failing in
Yes.
in the initial time, but those questions will bring you more information, and you started getting more information about those questions from the market, from your mentor, from your friends around communities. And you can ask them question, like, I got this kind of question, what should I do, what should I reply. And again, next time when you face the same question, now you're confident enough to answer the question back, right?
Yes.
And your journey will
Yeah.
start
Yeah.
rolling, right?
Yes, yes, yes. You're right. But basically, yeah, it comes with the experience, right? You
Exactly,
rightly said that
exactly,
you
exactly.
should be inspired by yourself, because if you got inspired by someone by looking at his income or something, so that will not last for long, right? So you need to self motivated every day. You should decide a goal and you should work towards that goal. So yeah, that is pretty awesome. So now I'll ask one question, like what was the biggest myth in the organic affiliate marketing industry? what is the biggest myth, and how, I mean, once you came here, and how did you realize that what, I mean, what is the actually truth?
Oh man, there are so many myths out there in the market. I do not wanted to name any single person, but there are so many myths going on in the market. When starting out, people are thinking like this is overnight success, right? I do not want to spend money. Information is always free. This is something which I realized. Like people are like, why are you charging for your information? I was like, man, I'm not charging for my information. I'm charging for the strategies, right? Information
Of
is
course.
free. Definitely, information is free. In the Google, YouTube, you can find so many lot of information is free, but people are charging for the strategizing all the information in the proper plate and give it to you, right? That is something they are charging
Right.
for, because that individual person spend lot of time, lot of hard work, lot of sleepless night to prepare that plate for you, and it give it to you, so you can you can start your journey quickly and achieve your goal within a some short period of time. Like someone spent 2 years of time to get the success, but because of his or her strategies, if you are really wanted to achieve that, you can achieve that within 6 months as well. So people are not charging for the information, people are
Yes.
charging for
Yes.
the strategies, right? And I do not want mentor. This is something which I'm listening from long time. People are like feeling like, I don't want mentor. I'm fine with myself. I'm getting information from the people, and I can find my way out.
Uh,
Definitely, you do not you are not here to have a mentor. It's fine. Nobody is forcing you to have a mentor, right? Go with your with your pace. You might reach maybe within a month as well, or maybe 2 years, 3 years down the line. No worries about it. But why you need a mentor or companion, accountability partner, whoever we call. See, there are three ways you need to grow in yourself, right? First thing is course, which are already done in the past, somewhere they recorded a course. Second is a coaching, and the third one is mentor, right? When you have a course, that means it only gives you information about the particular skill which you want to learn, right? Coach will help you to guide
right.
through that particular course. You can put down in the strategies, and you can start a journey. When you talk about the mentor,
Yeah.
mentor is always there, is holding your hand basically. And he's mentor is something, he's pin down all the problem which you are facing right now and solve it. It's like filling the blanks basically. I can say that it's filling the blank.
Right.
You have a
Mm.
journey, you are doing something every single day, and if you're missing something, if you are lacking of something, that mentor will fill that space and push you forward in the journey. So initially,
Right.
mentor is something. Without mentor, how can you educate yourself? We have a teacher in the
Right.
schools, right? We got the
Yes.
books
Yes.
everywhere. We can easily study the books. No one is going to tell you anything about that. But when you wanted to understand that particular subject, you hired a teacher or guru, whatever you call in this schools. So this is same industry. You are also, you make yourself as a student in this industry initially, right? And you wanted to, if you want to go ahead, you hire a mentor. That's it. And now, hiring a mentor, I'm not telling you to hire a five figure, 7-figure mentor, right? Hire someone who is already done something, and he or she is one step ahead of you. Like if you have a goal of $100
Yes.
per day, or $100 a month goal, talk to someone who already done like $1,000 a day or month, right? Go and talk to them. How you
Yes.
done? Have you achieved your goal, right? So this is the way you
Yes.
can have a mentor as well.
Yeah, right. Even I completely agree with you, because sometimes people say like, okay, I will take mentorship for the entrepreneurs who are earning seven figure, but they should understand like they are no way ahead of you, 10 step ahead of you. So you should choose your mentor very carefully, at least 1 or 2 step ahead of you. And without mentor, definitely it will be very difficult, and you will take time, because the mentors have already gone through the past. They know the ups and downs, they know like what mistakes they have done, and they have learned a lot of things, and you will get these things in a single package, right? So yeah, definitely mentorship
Right.
is very important. And yeah, so Bhavin, so just sorry for that, because at initial stage when you were giving your backstory, I think we were not live. I later realized that. So I will just summarize your backstory. So, guys,
Hmm.
if you do not know Bhavin, so he has started his journey during lockdown, and after that, he has gone through many ups and downs. And since January, when he has focused on one framework or strategy, and he is regularly working in that. And even I have seen him, 4 a.m., 3 a.m. in the morning, and again started his day at 9 a.m., 8 a.m. So this is the hard work he has put to achieve that success, achieve that level of $2,000 a month. As he already said, that it is not very easy. People just think like, okay, he is earning a lot of money, but there are a lot of hard work. There are a lot of things that people are putting efforts, and that is the reason they are in that place. So that is very important, and we should take the inspiration. We should take the learning from these people who have already gone through the path, right? If you want to achieve success, that is very, very important. Bhavin, one more thing I have, I know that you have one product that helps in automation, right? Automation of
Right.
Messenger, or So can you talk more about that product? Just a brief about that.
Right. See, when you are doing something like organic Facebook marketing, I came across one beautiful product right now, maybe in the August somewhere. The product is helping me, to reach out to people. Like, when this is something, we already know that, we need to talk to more people. We need to, reach out to more people, so, we can put our message loud and clear into max more amount of people, right? When you're starting out, I'm talking about when you're starting out, right? Because the end goal for every Facebook marketer is, getting inbound leads, like people come to us and when they have problems. But when you are starting out, when your journey is, when you're raw into the market, and specifically, as Mohan mentioned, that initially it is very difficult for you to, start getting results, right? So in that phase, if you're talking to more people, that there are more chances, definitely the work will, that will be a lot of work for that as well. But when you have some such kind of product which can do automation for you to reach out to more people, sending messages for them, and you can channelize your messenger as well in the proper manner, so you know whom you are talking to and what are the stuff which you discussed with them in the past. Because when you are reaching out to more people, that means you are at least trying to send 30-40 requests every single day, and out of 30-40 people requests, you might get like 5, 6 or 7 replies. But over the period of time, when you're getting this much messages from the other people, what I learned, like I got so many questions, so many information from the people who I'm talking to, and it fine tune my um, conversation magic, I can say that, right? You learn so many things when you're talking to other people from other mindset people and the other kind of industry people. What are how the way they talk, how the way they ask you questions, so that's stuff which I learned initially when I reach out to 800 people a month. I'm sending like 800, 900 people a request every single month, and I'm getting like 150 people messaging me back. So imagine if you're talking to 150 people every month, what amount of information you can get, right? I just need to put
Right.
down everything on the paper and with these kind of questions I'm getting. So now I have time to, understand how many, different words, emotions I can talk to people. Because when you're writing down something on the messenger, it depends upon the opposite person, how it takes that person the particular sentence meaning, right? If I say like how are you, so that can be portrayed by you guys different way. I can say hi, how are you, but I was expecting like hey, how are you. So emotions is emotions are not there in the subject, right? If I say something I didn't mean about, I didn't mean by that, right? So now these emotions I cannot easily portray it with the words. But when I'm talking to someone in the face
Right.
to face, I can the person can see my expression that okay, I'm talking politely, that I was not thinking about that way. So these are the stuff you can also do while you're talking to chatting with the people as well. But there are some twist you need to use it while you're talking to people. And emojis are there only for that, guys. Use emojis very wisely, right?
Mm,
This is something I learned. If you want to convey your message very well, start using emojis into the messengers. This is something I learned over the period of like 2.5 months. I'm talking to many people every single day, like 80 60 people in my messenger every single day. And those emojis are actually trying to help me to portray my exact emotions to the people, right? And
yeah,
now if
that is
I'm talking to
true.
like 80 people every single day, I sometimes as a human I forget, like what did I talk to that person last time, right? So my
Mm,
software helps me to memorize everything, because that software helps me to tag every single individual, that it is my hot lead, or it's my warm lead, it is a cold lead, nurtured lead, offer lead, whatever is there, which I'm my sales process is there. So I can easily tag them down. So whenever I'm talking to any individual again, I know that this person is into the nurture zone, so I didn't want it to give him any kind of overwhelming stuff. I just want to nurture that lead properly. So in the future, when that person has a good amount of knowledge about my product, then I can sell. Right? If the person is having a tag of hot lead, I know that I do not want to waste my time of asking about weather and your family and everything, because I already talked to him in the past about my family and everything, because I
mm,
already built the rapport with him. That's why that person is in hot lead segment. So now is the time I need to just talk to him about
yes.
my offer, right? And if someone is already interested in my offer zone, so now I just need to think about like what is the best irresistible offer I can create, and that person cannot deny. So that way it helped me a lot. So yeah, that software
Yeah,
is
yeah.
it's
So yeah,
really
yeah,
good, really good.
yeah, it's true that at initial stages when you are just starting out, it is very easy to manage everything by your own. But when you are at a certain level, you definitely need these tools to assist you so that you can use your energy in the better way or in the correct place. So, guys, if you want to have more information about that particular tool, or if you want to automate your messenger, so please contact Bhavin. He has a very nice software, as he said. Bhavin, I will ask one last question. Like, what? Yeah. So before asking the question, like, guys, if you have any question, you can put in the comment box, and we will take it after this question. So, Bhavin, as I am asking, like, what was your biggest mistake you have done, or what was your biggest learning throughout these months?
uh Mistakes, I done a lot of mistakes in my past. I was a little bit arrogant about my my journey initially, because when you have nothing to lose, right? You feel like I don't want anyone, right? And second thing, when you realize that I do not have money as well, so I can easily say no to everyone, right? So these are the stuff which I was thinking when I started my journey. I didn't invested money in my past because of having because I didn't have money. That was not the reason, right? I didn't invested money because I had no confidence about me as well, that I can pull it out, or I can do something better in my life. That's why I didn't invested in my money in the past. When you know that you are capable to make something big, or you want to change your current situation, you want to get out of from the situation, you do whatever it takes. That's the main thing which I learned, right? So as soon as I realized that I wanted to do, if I wanted to achieve x amount of money for having a financial freedom in my life, right? I need to invest. This is a business.
Of
This is
course.
not something you are getting. This is not something like you take it as a part-time job, right? This is a business. If you are working online, that is you need to give enough amount of time and effort every single day, right? As you mentioned, like I initially I'm like 24/7 available on the Facebook and on the online, because till today, even today morning, when you send me a message in the 5:30 in the morning, I was there because I don't sleep, man. Trust me, because
Yes.
I have my goals, and I don't sleep. I got this kind of messages from so many people around the world. I have many clients talking to me from different part of the world. But when they are just sending me a message, my within like maximum 1 or 2 minutes my reply is there, because I don't sleep, man, because my goals are not for only for a couple of months. My goals are for long term, right? And to achieve that goal I need to put everything, whatever it takes to achieve that 100% goal. And my why is big. My why is very big, man. I don't take it lightly when it comes to my why, because that why is something, I realized that thing in December, 3 o'clock in the night. I didn't wanted to, realize that thing again in my future. That I don't wanted to go in that zone again. So that why is very big, and I highly recommend you guys. And if you guys are still thinking this is something, just we are just chatting out here. Mohan is trying to, ask me questions and trying to just share information. No, ask him when you are getting some good time. Talk to him personally. He will tell you what are the things he's going through, right? And if you wanted to know more about me as well, come and chat with me one on one. You guys think like, wow, wow, wow. It's not wow, man. We spend a lot of time behind this one. Hard work has no alternative. If you talk
Yeah,
about any big
yeah,
entrepreneurs in the world, they all, everyone has, spent a lot of sleepless night. You talk about Steve Jobs, you talk about Bill Gates, Mark Zuckerberg, Russell Brunson, Tony Robbins, everyone. You talk about, you name it, you just read about them, you find out like they are not here there. They just, one fine morning they got the idea and they become a successful billionaires. No, it's not that, right? You have to give you more than
right.
1,000% to stay in the line. You just see the when someone, I'm getting this kind of replies on my post that, when I post my $2,000 success story, people like, wow, you easily achieve that. Man, easily. Trust me, the way it says
Right.
easily, I remember the sleepless night I went through to achieve that $2,000. And next month, which I'm planning for, like, multiple two figure, like, but I remember myself. I know how, badly I want to achieve that goal. So there is something you need to realize yourself. Not everyone, not your family members going to tell you that, you need to wake up in the morning and start working towards it. You need to wake up in the morning. They will just remind
Exactly,
you, but you
exactly.
need to do
So,
something for yourself, right? So
yes,
go for it, go
yeah,
for it. Don't take it
definitely.
lightly. At least give 6 months. At least give 6 months, right? Without any distraction, and just focus one thing, that within a 6 months, at least I wanted to go from 0 to 5. I'm talking about the steps. I'm talking about
Right,
money.
right.
Okay. If
Yeah,
you are at zero level, just make improvement in your skills step by step every single day. Learn something. Talk to people who are already one step ahead. See, don't think like that. If you're talking to someone, that person going to sell you. Man, we are everyone here into the market to obviously earn money in the future, but not everyone is there to just start to sell you. I came across so many
yeah,
people into community. They are ready to give you value, but raise your hand at least. That I go, I need
yeah,
help.
yeah. People
Raise your hand. If you don't
value,
raise
actually,
your
you are
hand,
right. People value the same thing.
yeah. So if you don't raise your hand, how someone going to find you out? Like, we know about our dream customer, but not everyone is raising their hand. How can we help? Same thing will go
Right,
with you guys as well. You need to raise your hand to understand. I initially
right.
I didn't raise my hand, right? And I was like, someone talking to me in the messenger, I was like, guys, stay away from me. But the moment I realized, someone also think about me the same way in the future. The same thing I realized, and I started talking to everybody. If that person is seven figure, don't worry. I know he's having some good product for me. But I learned something what he's talking about. You can implement the same thing to other people in your journey as well. Learning is everywhere.
Yeah,
Learning is
that
everywhere.
is right. You said it very correctly at the starting that your why is very important because that keeps you motivated all throughout your journey. So guys, so this will be the last question again. Like, if you have any questions from Bhavin or about affiliate marketing, organic affiliate marketing ways, you can just put out your question and we'll try to answer. Even if you are watching replay, you can put your questions in the comment box and we will reply to your question. So, Bhavin, with this, just a last question from you for all the audience. Like, what will be your last piece of advice for the people who are actually not getting the results? What should they do? What should be the one thing they should do that will give them result? not, I'm not saying very quickly, but yeah, with time also, but they should get the result. What will be the one thing?
See, I like to share three different things to when you're starting out, right? I learned this thing from one of the master class. Like if you wanted to achieve something, right, you need to be into the market at least, right? So at least come out from your comfort zone first, right, and talk to many people. In I'm talking about I just start, if you are good at record videos, talk to people, add friends and friend list, right? Talk to them. If you talk to them, if you only talk to them, then you can reach out to more people. If I reach out to 1,000 people, only 100 people reply, 10 people might interested in me to discuss with me, continue as a building a relationship, and out of 10, maybe one person I can close in the future. And the sales journey is not something
Yes.
like is like within a 1 day or 2 days. Sales journey is taking time, right? So imagine you need to
Yes.
put your front foot out in the world, into the market. Go talk to people, more and more people. There are so many groups out there, right? Try to help people. I i see so many people asking questions in many groups, right? So that is, if you are confident about your product, right, then don't worry about it, just go all in. Just master your product first.
Yes.
Okay, that my product can solve this kind of stuff. Get those knowledge. If you have questions, ask one of your mentor or whoever recommend you that product. Master that once, and I'm telling you, from all my experience, all my heart, that once you know how your product can help solve problems, you have no fear about asking people that take this product in the future from me. Because uh,
Right.
you might not believe it, I sold my product to seven figure earners as well, even though I didn't reach yet. But I sold my product to seven figure earners because I got that confidence that my product can solve the problems. So once you have that confidence in
Yes.
yourself, then only you can sell it. Like if you feel like no, what he will think about, don't worry about that. Don't worry about it. Just go and at least talk to
Mhm.
people, understand about them, reach out to more people, do outreach. Initially, you find like I came across this question a lot, and I got bombarded by so many people as well in the past. That if you do not know about your dream customer, if you just adding so many people in your list every single day, you are wasting your time. When I'm creating my authority initially, when I'm raw in the market, how can I expect someone come to me? Who am I
Right.
in the market? What is my existence in the market? I have no idea, right? So the first thing
Yes.
which I started doing is I started creating a social currency. I help people, I get the testimonial in return. I use the testimonial on my Facebook profile, that yeah, Bhavin is doing, he helped me for so and so stuff. I didn't get the money, but I got the social currency. That way, you can start a journey, right? Help people, get the social currency, build up your rapport with the more people, go and help more people. Your journey will start taking first to second gear, and slowly your authority will build up into the market, and you can step by step channelize your strategies and framework, and that way you can continue your journey.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much, Bhavin. I think we have lost the connection in between, but now we have, I mean, connection is restored now. So can you
Yeah,
hear me,
just
Bhavin?
wanted to clear right. Yeah, I can hear you. Just wanted to summarize again, once again, that you need to talk to more people. That's what I wanted
Yeah.
to tell you. Right? Many people will tell you that wait for leads to come to you. If you wanted to do that, I don't mind about that one. But for me, what helped me, what which got me results, I can say do outreach initially time. Don't worry about if you are adding some people who are not your dream customer. Don't worry about it. You can easily remove that. Facebook has that particular option as well. You can remove people in the future as well. Don't worry about it.
Mm.
So, but at
Right.
least you understand about that person in the future, right? To talk to people, reach out to more
Yeah.
people. That's what I can say. And one more thing, master your product
Yes.
first. Master your product.
Yes, that is right. Because yeah, we should learn about our product. We should understand like what problem it is solving. Then only we need to promote that product. So that is correctly said. So guys, you guys are getting these all such valuable information, and I am so thankful to Bhavin for sharing all these learnings from his journey, and I hope that all these learnings are will help you in your journey. So thank you so much, Bhavin. Again, it is my pleasure to have you here.
Thank you very much, Mon. Thanks for allowing me and having me. It was a really very informative for me as well, because I didn't knew that I can talk this much on the camera as well, because I'm not a person who can talk to on the camera too much. But thanks to you as well, now I can start recording some of my videos as well in the future.
Yeah, Bhavin, thank you so much again, and I'll see you later. So guys, so this is all about organic ways of doing affiliate marketing. If you still have some question, you can put in the comment box. We will try to answer your question later. So I'll see you in the next interview. Till then, take care. Bye bye.